Have you ever gazed up at the night sky, marveled at the vastness of the universe, and wondered what secrets lie beyond our reach? Well, astrophysicist extraordinaire Neil deGrasse Tyson has dedicated his life to unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos, and he's back with an explosive revelation that will leave you awestruck. In an unprecedented move, Tyson has broken his silence to deliver a message about Betelgeuse's explosion that could reshape our understanding of the universe as we know it. A spectacular cosmic event is happening right now, captivating astronomers all over the world. Betelgeuse, a beautiful red supergiant star located on Orion's shoulder, is going through an incredible transformation. Its brightness, which is the radiant glow that shows its presence in the sky, has increased amazingly, surpassing its usual brightness by a remarkable 50%. At the beginning of this year, Betelgeuse was known as the 10th brightest star in the night sky. However, this unexpected increase in brightness has made it the 7th brightest star, shining brightly among the stars that fill our night sky with wonder. Neil deGrasse Tyson said, "Betelgeuse is an enormous star that is nearing the end of its life. It is so big that if it were at the center of our solar system, it would reach as far as Jupiter's orbit. Eventually, this star will collapse, resulting in a powerful explosion called a supernova. This explosion might lead to the formation of either a neutron star or a black hole." People are eagerly anticipating Betelgeuse's supernova because it will be an extraordinary event. It is located about 650 light-years away from us, which means we have a great view to witness this amazing spectacle. When the explosion happens, it will produce a stunning display of light. But how will the supernova affect the Earth? First, there will be a sudden increase in neutrinos, which are tiny particles, and observatories around the world will be able to detect them. Then, as high-energy particles escape from the expanding debris cloud, Betelgeuse will rapidly become even brighter over a week, reaching up to 100,000 times its usual brightness. Depending on the explosion's power, it might even rival the brightness of a full moon and could be visible during the day, casting noticeable shadows at night. This incredible event will last for a long time, giving astronomers a unique opportunity to make detailed observations and possibly make groundbreaking discoveries. Although the supernova of Betelgeuse might make some people worried or fearful because of historical beliefs about such events, we can take comfort in the fact that we are far enough away to be safe from any harmful effects. To fully understand the mystery surrounding Betelgeuse, it is important to go back to the end of 2019 when strange phenomena first started to appear. During a certain period, the large red star called Betelgeuse started to become less bright, and people could notice this change with their own eyes. Scientists used a powerful telescope to study the star and found that it looked mostly symmetrical, but its outer layers showed signs of a disturbance. The outer layer of the star, where light is emitted, seemed to be expanding, making the star appear bigger when seen from Earth. This expansion continued at a steady pace for most of the year until November 2019, when it started to slow down. By that time, the flow of material from the star had stopped completely, so astronomers took new pictures of it. They were surprised to see a darkened area in the star's southern hemisphere, which was very different from earlier images. They also noticed that the star's surface temperature had dropped. Between January and February 2020, Betelgeuse became unusually dim, but it gradually became brighter again over the following months. This led scientists like Tyson to wonder what had happened to Betelgeuse. Based on the evidence they had, they concluded that the star had experienced an incredibly huge event called a surface mass ejection. This event is similar to when a volcano erupts, but on a much larger scale because it involves material from the star being thrown outward, causing disturbances in its atmosphere. This ejected material forms molecules and dust, partially blocking our view of the star and making it appear less bright. In the case of Betelgeuse, the mass ejection was 400 billion times larger than what is typically seen in similar events on other stars or in events observed on the Sun. It was equivalent to the mass of the Moon being thrown out of the star at incredibly high speeds. Tyson claims to have never seen such a massive ejection from a star's surface before. The event allowed scientists to directly observe and study the surface details of a dying star using the Hubble telescope. This gave them a real-time view of how the star is aging and changing. The event had a big impact on the star called Betelgeuse, causing it to lose a lot of its mass all at once. This showed that a dying star can lose a significant amount of mass in addition to the gradual loss it experiences each year due to stellar wind. It was as if Betelgeuse forcefully expelled its outer layers and is now slowly recovering from this event. After this event, the behavior of the star changed. Before, it would get brighter and dimmer every 400 days, but now it does it every 200 days. Betelgeuse is a type of star that regularly varies in brightness, so it goes through cycles of getting brighter and dimmer. It is known as a semi-regular variable star. There are two main periods of pulsation or changes in brightness for Betelgeuse. The first period lasts 400 days and is caused by the star pulsating in a certain way. The second period is longer, about 5.6 years, and scientists are not sure why it happens. In their research, scientists use computer simulations to better understand what happened during the event. They think that a hot bubble of gas, similar to a large and intense bubble, came out from inside the star. These hot gas bubbles sometimes appear because the star's outer layer is moving and mixing, like boiling soup. When this hot bubble broke through the star's surface, it caused the star to eject some of its material. It also disrupted the star's regular pulsation pattern. The star's surface expanded while its deeper parts contracted, leading to the change from a 400-day pulsation to a new 200-day pulsation. Astronomers believe that the star's regular movements will gradually make the unusual pulsation pattern more stable over the next 5-10 years. Eventually, Betelgeuse will go back to its normal 400-day pulsation. As for the possibility of Betelgeuse becoming a supernova, astronomers think it could happen any time in the next 10,000 to 100,000 years. Based on factors like the star's color, brightness, size, and estimated age, scientists believe that Betelgeuse is currently in the early stages of fusing helium into carbon. This process needs to continue with other elements like oxygen, silicon, and iron before the star's core collapses, causing a huge explosion. Betelgeuse is a star that is very far away, about 650 light-years. This means that if something exciting like a supernova were to happen to Betelgeuse right now, we wouldn't be able to see it until 650 years later because light takes time to travel. So it's very unlikely that we will be able to see the star explode in our lifetime. What's interesting about Betelgeuse is that we can see its surface, which is not the case for most other stars. This gives us a great opportunity to learn about how big stars like Betelgeuse change as they get older, like when they throw off a lot of their mass. Recently, astronomers made a really surprising discovery. They saw a star eating its own planet, but this star is very far, about 12,000 light-years in a constellation called Aquila. Betelgeuse is a star that has fascinated people for a long time because of its name, and because it's easy to see in the night sky. It has been important in science, but also in stories and legends all around the world. The name Betelgeuse comes from Arabic, and it has different interpretations. Some people think it means the armpit of the giant, while others think it could mean a hand or shoulder. People have connected Betelgeuse to different shapes, like humans or animals. In different cultures and mythologies, Betelgeuse has different meanings and symbols. Betelgeuse has had an important role in different cultural practices and traditions. In some places, it is rising in the sky, marking the beginning of spring and longer days. What do you think about Betelgeuse changing and the possibility of it exploding as a supernova in the future? Let us know in the comments.